If you're watching this on YouTube, it was a recording of what was a live stream on ustream.tv. If you'd like to join in the live chat and meet some of the other people that join in and share information, please, sorry, I got distracted. Squirrel. Go to ustream.tv, look for Inky Obsessions, and click follow, and you should get notifications. So I am streaming today, and the next, 4 days in a row. I'm going to stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at different times to promote the release of some new stencil designs. And speaking of stencil designs, there's the code, SUMMER20. That's the code. And hang on, let me get my window situated here and greet whoever else has come on here. I saw Joan and Dorothy and Denise. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Terry. So my stencils are at iStencils.com, and this 20% coupon code is good for the entire site. If you have an order of $50 or more, and at least one of those items in your cart is one of my designs, then you'll get a free, it's a mask this time. This is the mask. And this is the size of the mask. You'll get a free mask with a $50 purchase. And if you're in the United States, you get free shipping for domestic orders. And Joan, if you do see anything you want to order, just send it to me so you don't have to pay for international shipping, and I'll give it to you next month. Hey, Vicki. So, let's jump right in, shall we? I'm telling you what, this jelly plate is like a stranger to me. When's the last time I had it out? Probably the last time I had a launch, and that's been many months ago. With everything that's been going on, it's just I haven't been able to get designs ready. So this one isn't as extensive as previous launches, but there's one. Played with that one. That's a mask. I'll show you. So let me go through the designs real quick, and then we'll start to play. 10 years ago. It feels like 10 years ago, Eileen. When is the last time you used yours, my friend? Hey, Bunny. But anyway, here's the mask. This one's called Aztec Sun, I believe. Yeah. How clever. What a clever name. Aztec Sun. And I have several different masks this time. This one is, I forget what the hell I name them, Geometry. How clever is that? Call that geometry, all the circles and squares. Pretty clever, if I must say myself. That's sarcasm for those of you who don't know me. All right, and when the masks arrive, that one doesn't have it. That's been cut off. And I think I cut off this one. This one's the Outback Star, I think it's called. I already cut the identification tag off of here, but this is what they look like when they'll come to you. See this extra little bit right here? Right? You need to take real teeny tiny scissors. Patty, did you get Paula's input on your stencil names? Oh, I don't think she was available for these. Darn it. I'm sure she'll have some really clever names for them. But this is the little name that, you know, the tag that identifies the number and the name and my mark on here. This one's called Targets, but they're really connected by just the finest little bit of plastic, but you can't tear it off. It's not a rip tab. You will tear and mess up your stencil if you do that. You have to snip it. Snip it, snip it. And because it will tear. Ask me how I know. That one's there. So you just snip these off one time. Oops, I didn't get all of that one. And there you go. You can throw this in the T-Rash. And there's another one. I think that was Targets, right? Crap, I forgot already my own names. Woo! And then, oh no, here's another one, Iron Gate. Oh, I should have probably done all these, but here's the Iron Gate mask. Now you remember I have an Iron Gate stencil, and that was one of the most popular designs over time that I have. And so I thought I'd do a mask just to do a little reversery on there, you know what I mean? Get that one out of there. So there's the Iron Gate. And one more. This one is called Bubbles Mask. Just a bunch of circles. You can't hate circles. And it's a lot of open space. So I try to make some with, you know, a lot of open area. And I make some with a little finer areas so that you can, you know, layer them and stack them up. That's what I like to do anyway. Who knows what normal people like to do, but that's what I like to do. Hey, Carrie Ann. For those coming in, here's the code, SUMMER20. 20% off the entire website, and it's iStencils. I should probably write that on here. It's not on there, is it? Ah, hang on. I got 1,000 pens sitting here, but can I find one I want? I'm going to have to do it this way. There we go. iStencils.com. Just like it sounds. Not like eyeball, like me, myself, and I. Okay, so here's one. A regular 8x10, and these are all in 6x6. Not the masks, but the stencils are all in a 6x6 format as well. Hey, Glenda. Thanks for joining. This one is called Pleats. And I'm anxious to see how this prints, because on paper it looks 3D, like you've taken a fan folded a piece of paper. So I'm anxious to see that that actually prints the way my little head had it printing. And this is just a diamond dot, kind of a punchinella-ish kind of thing. Kind of plain and simple, but some of these are the best, most used and versatile ones. And this is the reverse of the mask that's in here, called Targets, right? That's the reverse of that. This one is called Split Peas. Another real simple design. This one's called Squiggles. Don't ask me where that came from. Don't ask me. This one is called Don't Quote Me. All the different kind of little air cloud quote boxes, shapes on there. You can use that for cards and stuff too if you do a card with a quote. And this one is just called Punchinella. It's just a variety of different size dots and stripes and hexagons to use, you know, art for anything, but in art journaling or in cards when you just want to pounce some paint through there. And this one's for Xandra, and I know she's not here tonight, but this one is Mermaid Scales. Capsule. See? Where were you when I was naming these? Oh, you're a pharmacy tech. Cool. Hey, Jean. This one is called Sound Waves. These are kind of hard to see, aren't they? Hang on. Silly girl. Background noise. And this one is another simple one called Floating Diamonds. And this one also has a 3D kind of effect to it, where it looks like the white part underneath of here looks like it goes vertical, and then the diamond shape is flat. If you look at it just right. You might have to cross your eyes, but eventually it'll come into focus like that. Looks kind of 3D-ish. And this one, I really like this one. This one's called interlocking. Okie dokie. So let's charge into this, shall we? Get my little arsenal over here. Oh, thanks for the link, Jen. Yep, that's the link for the people online. And again, I wish I could put this somewhere where people could see it. SUMMER20 is the code. 20% off your entire order at iStencils. $50 or more, and one of my designs in that $50, you get the free mask. It looks like this one. It's called Aztec Sun. And if you're in the US and you order $50, you get free shipping. And there you have it. So, put this out of harm's way. Maybe I should do it like this. Can I do this? Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, let's see how far out of frame I am. Come on, what's happening? There we go. Work with me. Oh, thanks, Jen. You are the link queen, I'm telling you. You are the link queen. So let's start with one of these that I wanted to see what the print looked like on here. And I got a bunch of different kinds of paints out here. I'm going to try some of these. Let's start with this, the impasto paints that that Sandra sent me. And are they sealed? Crap, of course they are. I mean, it's a good thing that they're sealed, but unfortunate that I didn't see that ahead of time. I just pulled some of these tubes out. I wouldn't have enough room on my desk to put all the tubes here that she sent me. Rascal. Oops. I'm anxious to see what's different about these. Anybody have these? Eileen, you said you got these. Have you tried them? Why do I ask? Are they in the drawer? I haven't even researched them enough to find out, are they, I think they're just more like heavy bodied, so they can leave some texture behind. I think that's what impasto is or means. So tomorrow night I'm going to stream at 6 o'clock as well. 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, Eastern. I set up all 4 streams. So if you're following me, you should, air quotes, get a notification. But it's 6 o'clock again tomorrow. And then 11 a.m. on Saturday and 1 p.m. on Sunday. And depending on what our plans are for Sunday, I may end up changing that time. I'm not sure. I'll do it early enough that I won't run over and overlap with Xander's regular time. You just got them last night, so that's what, 20 hours ago? I'm just saying, plenty of time in there to use them, I think. All right. Let's dive in. See if I even remember how to use the jelly plate. And see if they're maybe too thick for the jelly plate. I don't know. Let's try this. That was jade and green apple. Whoa, they are thick. They are really thick. Holy moly. All right, let's grab one of these bad boys. And I'm just going to print some of these on deli in case I get a really exceptional print. You were shopping today and watching Jean. Oh, here's more excuses. She was hunting for Bigfoot. That I would believe. I'm going to do some of these on deli so that I can use them for collage goodness if I screw up and something looks good. Just kidding. I think I bumped my camera. Am I crooked? Do I look crooked compared to usual? I don't know. All right. Rub-a-dub-dub. Get the paint down into all the bits of the stencil. I picked up some of the stuff underneath of it, as jelly plates do. That's kind of hard to show the angles of that with this floppy paper, but that's kind of cool. I'm just going to make a sandwich and pick this one up. I think this might take a little bit longer to dry. Thickly textured paint. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought I remembered seeing a technique on there. And then I did watch Finnebar's demo, but I watched so many, they kind of all run together. I got to tell you. I got to tell you. So there's kind of the reverse. How many? Hang on. Oh no, it's not enough. I'm going to say that reminds me of a calendar. If you only went 5 days in a week, you're good. These are going to take a while to dry, I do believe. I'll set this aside. Thanks, Joan. And then I got some of that yumminess to pick up later. Let's do this one. Let's do something else. I have, I've had these for some time now. And actually, I may have gotten them last July when we were there at the Queen's Ink when Patti just got these in. And these are the Sennelier Abstract Acrylics. And this one's called Turquoise. Shocker. I don't want to hear it. Nobody gets to poo-poo me on my colors. Well, yeah, I guess you can. I guess you're supposed to be able to sculpt the paint as well. Yeah, I think so, Gayla. That sounds right. And this one is just called Purple. Really deep. This reminds me of like a dioxazine purple. And this is really nice paint. This goes on the plate really nicely. And where? Oh, here it is. Let's do this bad boy. Let's see what we get with that. I like this design. Of course, I'm a fan of circles, so what's not to like? It took me forever to try to get these together. I was hoping to have a second set of pictographs. I'm only like halfway there with another, enough to fill up another design. Next time, hopefully. Oh, hello, lover. Mama like that, as you might know, might have guessed. I look at the ones from the pleated in the background that it picked up. Oh, watch me get all crazy about my jelly plate again and be a jelly plating maniac for some time. I'm going to take this one. It was kind of a ghost print that I picked up. And I'm just going to use this as my kind of trash piece to pick up what's in the holes so I get a good reverse print when I go to do it. And this will probably end up being the coolest one. Just layered all kind of crap over it. Oh, did I say crap? Thanks, Travis. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Relax circles. I'm going to let that one. I'm not going to double piggyback that one. I'm going to pick this up. There's the reverse. So that one looks like the stencil looks, right? And then this, I'm going to put this down. I'm just going to clean the stencil off on this one. What's that one's name? This is called interlocking. Hey, Ange. Yeah, this, I really like it. This one was going to come out of my previous release, but we had too many designs, and I thought, well, we'll just hold this one back. But I'm really glad that it's here now. All right. I'm going to set these aside as I use them. And this is another one that looks kind of 3D-ish. Let me see. Yeah. I got some of these new paints. I'm going to use this for something else though. The Deco Art. Wait. That's not right. Oh, here it is. Extreme Sheen. But wait a minute, that's not right. What is this? Hang on. This was on my quest for it with Cece to try to find the world's greatest rose gold paint. I got 2 more here to test that I hadn't opened yet. And one was that Extreme Sheen. I saw that, but I had to order a few more colors. Anything called Extreme Sheen. But this is a different one. This is a Deco Art called Dazzling Metallics Rose Gold. So I'm going to, just for gigs. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to just do one in rose gold. And let's see, do I want to do that over top of something? What would that look good over? This. All right, just for shits and gigs, as we say. Hey, CB. Now let's see. I'm gonna do that on here, just because I'm feeling that frisky. Patty, have you tried the Dina Wakley Rose Gold? I have it right here. I have tried it, and I really do like it. And I'm going to do a comparison here after we play a little bit of those. This is cardstock, so that's why I'm giving a little extra zhuzh. Huh. I'm not sure if I'm that wild about that, but a little pop of black on there may bring it back. But the paint is more sheer than I expected it to be, so that's why it doesn't look like what I had it pictured to look like in my little pea brain. We shall carry on. Hello, ribbons. I haven't either. I have not in months and months and months. I got on this watercolor kick, and then I was doing collages for ATCs for a while. And kind of got away from me. I'm going to pick this up on here. What's the worst that can happen, right? Hey, Jen. Interesting. Not my favorite of all times, but I need to do another layer. Little papa on there. Always brings them back around to my way of thinking. Let's see. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. There's the one. Where are you? Where'd I put it? Oh, that is Susan. I thought I knew her name had ribbons in it, but I thought it was 3 words. I don't know where it is. All right, well, this is, if I'm going to do mermaid tails, we got to do it a little shiny, right? Let's try using a little bit of this. This is a Lucas called Krill Liquid Fine Artist Acrylic Color in Cobalt Turquoise. I'm always trying to find the perfect cobalt turquoise since Golden doesn't make one anymore. Whoop. That's pretty. Let's try that. And let's do a little bit of this Snapdragon. These are the Vivid Ultra, right, from Color Art. And I'm going to try a little bit of this because I'm going to do the Mermaid scales one, right? So that would be a lovely, oh man, look what that's doing. Holy mama. Look at you, lover. Of course, that's too much paint. That still might be too much paint. I'm just going to barely touch this because this is a lot of paint on here. And I think I can get multiple prints out of this. You know, I got it crooked on the, I don't have it lined up right, but anyway, that's okay. Oh, maybe this one's a little bit bigger. A little extra design. Hey, Laurie. Once again, Patty, your really jelly plate with all that goodness. Oh, Jean. I should be shot. Oh, yeah, that's way wet. But, oh, that's some pretty paint, though. Gotta tell you. Let's see what we got here. Who designed it? Zandra's going to, oh yeah. This is for Zandra. But you know what? This is acting really strange, this paint. Look how I'm getting these, like, and you can see it on here too. Like this one is overloaded with paint. That's too much paint on there. But look between the scales. See all those dots in there? And then here, you can still see it. I don't know what that's doing. That's so weird. It's like it's on the underneath part of the stencil. See all the dots between the scales? Now, it's like a ghost print, so it's not a solid design. That is so strange. What is happening? I don't know. It must be the paint combo. Oh, look at you. You might be the best one. Yeah, I will, Denise, try it with different paint for sure. That's a better print for sure. That's more clean without those little extra bits. Very strange though. Just going to clean off the stencil. But you would think if it's squished underneath, Jean, that it would just be connected to the design and show like like how it is up here. You know, where it just squeezed out. But these ones down here are like separate dots underneath of what would have been the stencil. That seems crazy. All right, let's try it again with something different. All right, let's do, I don't have many regular paints out here, actually. I have metallics, and I have PBOs, and I have vivids, and impastos. I can certainly drag out anything. I got my cart right next to me. Hey, Grammy. Let's try it with these two colors. Only sticking to these colors because it's a mermaid, not because I like the colors or anything. I'm going to put a little bit of purple in there. All right, let's see what happens for this one. Stencil is a bit like a water design. Yeah, could look like waves, I guess. Oh, man. I went to see my... we're losing another doctor. We've been in this different practice, for 3 years. Dave and I both go there. This will be the third doctor we've seen there in 3 years. And we both really like this one, and she's leaving. And so we both went today for one last visit with her. And I was talking to her about my pain I have, which I think is sciatic nerve pain down my left lower back, down my butt cheek, and down the back of my leg. Pretty sure that's what that is. And it's really aching me in this chair, actually. Now that worked a lot better with this paint. It's a very clean, crisp print. I don't see any of those dots in the middle. It's kind of cool. And I'm going to pick this up on a clean sheet. So for those coming in, this is the coupon code if anyone is interested in buying some stencils. It's SUMMER20. And that SUMMER20 code on iStencils.com will get you 20% off your entire purchase. Orders of $50 or more. And if they include at least one of my designs, you get this free mask. And orders of $50 or more ship free in the US. So free domestic shipping. Thanks, Jen. Jen's my link queen. I appreciate that. Yeah, that one's pretty clean. It's got a little pull up in here, but that's just crusty bits from previous pulls that's pulling in there. That was so strange. Why that did that? Must be the paint combo. What did I use? I used, I used that Lucas. I wonder if this is just some kind of different kind of formula or something called acryl liquid. I mean, it's acrylic, right? Acryl liquid. Germans are Messing with my mind. It's a really pretty color though. Liquid consistency, highest color intensity and light fastness, semi-gloss. Oh, maybe that's why. Dries fast and waterproof. All acrylic painting. Huh. I don't know. We'll try it again with something else. Let's press on, shall we? Let's do a mask. Switch it up. Oh, crap. I got them tangled up here. I don't know if I want to do these impastos again on the jelly plate because I think that might be wasting their goodness on here. Oh, man. Whew. Let's try a little PBO blue-green. Green-blue. No, this is blue-green. Let's do some blue-green. And let's try, oh, you know what? I don't know if I ever tried these. I got these somewhere. These are PBO Artist Extra Fine, but they're also Dynacolors. And is it going to focus? There you go. One's blue-violet and one's gold-green. Let's see what they look like compared to the other ones. Oh, that looks pretty interesting. That looks promising. Oh, crap. Get my fingers to work. That's actually really kind of pretty. Let's do some bubbles. This is the bubbles mask. Get down there. Try it by itself. Hey, Pam. I missed that, Jean, what you were talking about. You mean try the scales again with just one of the paints instead of mixing those two? This is just black printer paper, bond paper. Got a ream of it on Amazon. I still have, I think, 1 million sheets left. Oh, look at you. Look at you, look at you. That looks kind of cool. Look at all that shimmery shine. Mama like. Now let's put this bad boy on. What else? I don't really have anything else to put it on that would look right. Oh, maybe this. Did this dry? Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Let's try it on here, just for gigs. Let's see. Those PBOs or any of that interference-y kind of stuff looks really cool on black. That shimmer hitting over top of that. Not bad. Oh, here's my dirty stencil. I know. Again with the circles, right? I like the circles. Just blotting that off. I wonder if we got enough interesting stuff here to do a cleanup print. What do I want to clean it up with? Do I just want to do my Tighten Buff? Let's do that. Let's see. Is this dry? Dry enough? So for a cleanup print, you want all your bits on here to be dry. Nothing's really coming up. All right, and let's do a little Tighten Buff. Only because I want a little color in there. I don't care about, I don't necessarily want it on white. I have a feeling this might be pretty good. I got my scissors in the way here. What the hell am I doing with those? Oh, when I cut up my little tags off my stencils. Too much paint again. It's a delicate balance to get the paint right when you haven't done this for months and months and months. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to do this on deli in case it's yum-alicious. It's easier for me to use this in a collage than it is on cardstock. But picking it up on cardstock makes a really cool envelope and note card. I haven't done those for, I bet I haven't made those for 2 years. Remember when I used to make those? Maybe we'll do one of those, some of those, one of these streams this weekend. It's pulling most of it. See that white, that wet little layer you put down there kind of marries to all those dried up crusty bits on the plate. And then you really give it a good rubbing to make it really make contact with every little bit, and then it pretty much cleans your plate. But that's kind of cool looking with those little shiny little nuggets in there. All right, so let's see. I want to do a patina print on this one. This is called Sound Waves. I want to do a patina print on that. Yeah, I feel like a fish out of water with my jelly plate, Joan. It's been so long since I've used it, honestly. So let's do... let's try to do a patina print. See if I remember how to do it. So I'm going to go on here with black. Not the artist. That was the paint tube. Uh-oh. That's not good. Excuse me. Oh, come on. Hang on. I know there's a good amount of paint in here. I can feel it. Hey, Kimberly. You're married to a crusty bit. Oop, I said that out loud. Hopefully he's not listening. All right. So let's see if I remember what I'm doing with my own technique. Between my memory and my time away from the jelly plate, who knows? All right, so let's put the sound waves down. All right, and I'm going to pick those up. You know what? I might put that on something to see if it'll save like this. Because I just want to clean the paint out of those holes of the stencil basically for this. Oh, thanks, Gayla. Maybe interesting to some. Not my favorite, but you know, can't win them all. So now I'm just going to try to pick up all this black out of here. And this one's tricky because you got to put enough, hey Shells, enough paint on here so that when I get finished and I pull the stencil off, it's still wet enough to be used on another print. I'll show you what I mean. Step by step, we'll do it. Yeah, I got to do yet another pull on that to get that out of there. That looks pretty good. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to pull this off. I don't want to blot this. I want to try to get the wet paint off of here. That's my only cleanup I do. I don't wash my stencils. I am a dirty girl. And what comes off as wet paint comes off, and what doesn't will dry on there and be of no consequence to me. So, but now here's what I want to do with this. And I'm going to take, I'm going to do it with the PBOs because I know that works. I'm not sure about the consistency with the Ultra. We'll try that again later. But I'm going to put a couple colors down here. This is the PBO Dyna green yellow. Yeah, iridescent green yellow. So the paint's green and the shimmer's yellow, right? And I'm just going to put a little bit of this down here. And I want the blue, I want the green blue. Yeah, that's this one. There's a blue green and a green blue. They look real similar. They are not. I like the green blue for this against the black. Okay. Now, I'm going to gently rub this in. And I want to try to just cover it lightly. I don't want to mess up the black. I just want this basically to fill in the holes. And it's too much paint, but I'm going to lift that off. Oops. I'm not pushing. I'm just letting the weight of the brayer go across the page. And you'll see it's still way too much paint. Lord, girl. Oh. I'm going to have to make another pass on that. But look how pretty that is. I'm going to go back and make another pass on this so it comes out more crisp. And then see, you can see that design revealed under there. Oh, that's your favorite, Jane? Not surprisingly. All right. I'm going to do this on Deli because I think this will be a good one. We shall see. And I call this a patina print because when the first ones I did, it made it, to me, it looked like, you know, when copper gets old and rusty, it gets that greeny, turquoisey color on it. And I've done some with, actually, with the green and the orange PBOs, which you'd think it does make a mud, but it's like bronze mud. That's really nice, too. All right, here goes nothing, people. I'm having trouble making my hands work today to hold this limp deli paper, but you can see the shimmer in there, right? Not as clear as I would have hoped through here, but you get the idea. Oh, and look, here's some still here. Let's see what you're going to look like. Let's just use this one. Alrighty. Let's do a mask. Didn't I say that the last time and then I didn't? Great. Let's try a couple of these bad boys. This is, where's the extreme sheen? Oh, lordy. That's the rose gold. And I got the turquoise, imagine that. Aquamarine it's called. And these are Deco Art Extreme Sheen. They're a new formula. Right. And I got a few colors. Patti. Shroud. That's a picture. I will save this for you, Gayla. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, not good. That must have to really be shaken up. That's not good. That looks like, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know, something along the lines of a booger comes to mind. Maybe you really got to shake these bad boys up. Hang on, let me see. Add an extra metallic sheen. Craft home product, advanced pigment. Yeah. Directions. Shake well. Apply with a soft brush or sponge. Sand lightly between coats. Alright, well, let's just shake it up a while. Ooh, Mama needs a drink. I got my fresh mint growing out in the pot on the deck again this year and making my sun tea. I really like that. Seems like a lot of work when you got to do this. Let's see what we got here. We'll try it. That's really sticky on my fingers. What's this one? Silver. And just for gigs, let's throw in a little bit of rose gold. What's the worst again? Oh, I should have done it as a gradient. See, I forget everything that I used to do. Oh, mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, that's... I probably should move that out of the harm's way. Some of these are, I don't know if it's my jelly plate or if it's the paints. Maybe I didn't shake them enough. But look how that's all coming up over there. And that's, I didn't want to blend it that much. I wanted my colors to be kind of, you know, modeled, but yeah, well, might be the best one yet. I'll put this one on black. might be my favorite one when we lift it up. I don't know. Remember when I took, Xander's not here, she went with me, we took some Dina Wakley classes over at the Queen's Ink, and we did drawing faces, and I started, and I haven't done that either. I did it for about a week, and then I kind of, some other disaster happened, and then I was off and forgetting to do it, but, well, I love the design. The paint is not bad, I guess. I have to give it a different test. I'm not going to pass judgment on it with this print and the way it acted on here. I will not pass judgment. That's for giggles. Let's see. What do I have that's kind of busy? Oh no, we'll just use this one. Get off of there. I don't even know if any of that will show, but that's really transparent. Thanks, Eileen. That one's very similar. It might not even show other than the different, not texture. Hey, Vicki. Oh, wow, that picked up all kind of crap. Look how dirty that one looks now. Oh, the dreaded crusty bit risky move. Yep. That wasn't a good one. Not good. I'm going to do one in like a gradient. Let's see. Let's do this one, the split peas. So what do I want to do in a gradient? I'm interested to see what this one comes out looking like. This is back to the Extra Fine Artist Blue Violet PBO. And let's do some of the green blue. And on top, we'll do some green. Hey, Kathy. Oh, I missed, Gayla, what you were talking about. This is gold green, which is the opposite, I would assume, of green gold. See how smart I am. Okay, let's get, ooh, that one's, ooh, that's thick. Let's get rid of that. And let's get this one worked in. I'm going to go halve these up into here, get that gradient going. And then I'm going to try to get this rolled on the bottom. Look how thick that is. Talk about your boogers. Trying to just get it, use half my brayer to get it solid down there, and then work it back into the turquoisey color. So I get that kind of a look. Oh, you think the jelly plates might degrade when you don't get a regular use? Maybe so. I don't know. I've always heard that they are indestructible and, you know, will be like them and cockroaches left after the world ends. But I don't know. That's kind of pretty. Let's see what that looks like. These prints are so easy on deli paper. So easy to get the paper to fall in the holes of the stencils. Cardstock, you gotta fight it a little bit. And the smaller the holes are, the more you gotta fight it. Oh, I got enough on there for another print. It's hot here today. It said that, I think it was 93, but the feels like temperature was 102. Because the humidity, like, jeez. I was just out watering the pots of flowers and the herbs and we're trying to grow tomatoes this year in 4 big pots. And that we have them sitting on the ground. Our deck is really elevated, and they're sitting on the ground beside the deck, off the side on the concrete on a pallet. So I can just, from the hose on the deck, I can just lean over and throw water down at them. But even just doing that, man, I was drenched when I came in. It must be something in this certain paints, because that looks like, look at the dots around the edges of some of those. See that? Unless there is something that's happening to my jelly plate. Break my heart, because I got about 14 of them. But that's kind of pretty. Pretty colors. Mama like that. 49% humidity instead of 99. Holy mackerel. Oh, God. Shoot me now. Yeah, I'll pull some of those out. I used to use a lot of, well, PBO I used all the time. And the Liquitex Basics is what the majority of what I would use. I have more paint than any one human should be allowed to have. Ooh, I even like that better. Look at that shimmery. Oops, hit the camera. That's the gold green at the top. That's really bright. I like that one too. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. Extra paint on here. All right. Or stick the jelly plate in the fridge. Yeah. All right, hang on. Hold the phone. I just at random, I pulled out 2 Liquitex colors. How did that happen? Excuse me. Yep. That's a big booger right there. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I should have got that cobalty blue with this. Let's throw this one on there, just because we can. You'd be surprised, Jean, at how many colors I own that are not in that family that just never get used. That's the sad part. But I likes what me likes. Going around these circles to make sure I got all that nice and printed in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, ooh, that's cool. Hear that PBO pulled off up there? Little shimmery bits. Running out of room. There we go. And this, I'm going to do another, well, I'm just going to do it on here. Get some of that off of there. Oh, Joan, I got a package for you today, for you today. Not from you. For you today. I think it was those little what do they call them? Those like little clayboard tiles. Oh, for the Marylanders, we had another lady that had to drop out. She was actually one of the local ladies that had to drop out. So we are officially down to 26. I do like that orange though, Eileen. That was my first one that I was actually looking at. And then I got, you know how I get sidetracked. Look at the PBOs that came off. Those little bits up there. See if will they catch the light there for you. There you go. I love that when it does that. Get those little tiny bits all over the next print. This geometry I like. And this one, actually, I wanted to show you this Aztec Sun. This is the freebie. But this actually is sized larger than the jelly plate. So I don't want to jelly plate it because it's got its legs hanging off of here, right? So we'll do something else with that, with sprays or something on a bigger piece of paper. Here's another mask. Let's try, using the gold green. I'm going to do another gradient because I like those. The gold green, the green gold, and let's try the blue. No, we should do the green blue. I think. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's see what happens there. Let's see what happens. All right, and this is the real thick stuff again, but I'm going to use half my brayer so I can get it up here to the edge and be solid gold. Solid gold dancers. How old are you, Patty? Old enough to remember that. I'm going to get rid of that. Now I'm going to do the green gold. This might be too similar. Too much paint. Sweet mama, when are you going to learn? And now the turquoise. Ooh, I want you down here further. Get a solid bit of the turquoise, and then we'll blend it up. There we go. That's way too much paint on there. What the hell was I thinking? Why do you let me do that? Echo tiles, is that what they're called? Your little sister wanted to be a solid gold dancer. All right, let me get some more of this off of here. This is just ridiculous. I've totally lost my mind jelly plating. And that's yummy paint too. But what are you going to do? Cry over spilt paint? I don't think so. What was I going to do with it? This. Alrighty. There's that one. Oh, let's do it on black. You're hitting the buy button as I use stencils. My creditors, thank you. All right, let's see what this looks like. Well, of course, way too much paint. Now, see what I was smart if I wouldn't have pushed it that hard and try to do a double print. Because see where I got the paint all puckered up and see how it's blurry? However, we call that texture mixed media, and that may come out to be salvageable. Let's see if I can get something on here. Put my finger in a little puddle of paint off the side. Yeah, those will be really cool to make. I'll have to look at the packaging and see where you got those, Joan. Yeah, Susan, that's what I thought. Maybe it'll, it'll probably be okay when it dries, and it'll just look a little different than the others, and sometimes different is good. So I should show this again. Forget what I'm doing. Promo code is SUMMER20 for 20% off the entire iStencil's website. If you order $50 and at least one is my design, you get this free mask called Aztec Sun, and you would get free domestic shipping in the United States as well. Of course, I guess that's the only place domestic shipping is in the United States, right? Hello. And see, that's doing that again. See the little dots around there? Around the edge? I mean, it kind of looks cool, but I don't know why it's doing that in perfect little dots. That's so odd. I mean, I'm looking at where that came off of. That would have been up here. No, over here. It's, I don't know. A bit strange. Looking through here, though, where those paints mixed in this area, let me try to get it, try to show you if you can see the different colors and how they look in that little bit. It looks really cool, actually. There you go. There's one that picked up some other weird colors on the plate. What could I put this on? What could I do? What could I do? That one's a goner. No, I'm not going to do that. Oops, should have done that on black. I'm just going to do a light one. See if I got enough left to do it. It's pretty flashy. Oop. This will be a cool cleanup print though. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'm going to do a cleanup through a stencil. Yes, I am. I'm going to use this one to do the cleanup, the bubbles mask. That looks so weird how blurry that came up, but it's kind of cool looking though, actually. That's weird. Look how flat looking that looks. I mean, it's shiny, but look how crisp it is. But now look how blurry that is. I don't get it. I'm not understanding. Okay, I'm going to let this dry a little bit. Oh, I'll show you something that I got. This is off topic. Oh, you know what? I want to use the Distress Oxides on my plate. You guys got to show me how to do that, though. What time is it? Maybe I'll have to do that tomorrow. Oh, we could do a little bit. I'm going to stay until 8 o'clock. We haven't eaten yet, so Dave is going to throw some burgers on the grill for us tonight. Rubber Stamping Depot. Hang on, let me go click on that bad boy so I can get to them later. Thank you. Gotta let this dry for a second. But I told you guys I ordered those Kremer watercolor metallic ones. I did. This is an old tin that I had. This is the first one I got from Artistic Cat when I only thought I was going to order like maximum of 24 pans. Yeah, that didn't work. But I had this one here left, and I ordered full pans of this because on their site, it's so strange that like a half pan of the metallic colors was $9. A full pan was $10. Like, I'm pretty good at math. 9 times 2 is not 10. No, I think it would be, 9 for a half pan and maybe, 13 or 14 for a full pan maybe. But no, but anyway, here are these little beauties that I got. I haven't tried them. I just put them in here and I put the papers on the side with the numbers. And these are numbered. They do have color names on them too. But I'm really anxious to get my claws into those bad boys. So we'll be playing with them sometime soon after the whole stencil thing. Come out, Patty. Just pull stuff. Oh, Mama loves. That's my favorite. Is a nice ribeye. Just maybe a little bit of pink inside. I don't like it bleeding, but I love it charred outside with a baked potato and maybe some grilled asparagus. Mamma mia. Now you're talking. And I picked up this brush. It's a Dr. George Kremer. From the Kremer paints, whatever. Hello. Where are you, Dr. George? There you go. And it's a number 8. And it's got a really long, hello. Sheesh. The bristles are long and really pointy. So I thought I'd try one of those. But I'll put that back in the safe pile. We'll do that some other time. This should be wet enough So I'm going to, let's see, what am I going to clean this up with? Let me think about this. Do I want to clean it up with black paint and pull it on deli? Rather than put it on another color paint and pick it up with black paper? Yeah, let's try it. You don't know what's going to happen until you do it. Are you talking about notifications from Ustream? I just saw somebody talking about notifications. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not. But it's a pain in the neck because I have the same problems. I don't get notified. I get notified for myself. That's handy. Actually, it is for my memory. But there's a lot of people, only a few that I watch. And I have a lot of them that I've signed up to follow, and I don't always get a notification. And I go back and look, and they're all clicked off. Like, yep, notify, notify, notify. That was like the perfect amount of paint. Gotta remember that. Oh, shoot. You dumbass. I wanted to pick it up through a stencil. Well, let's still do it and see what happens. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I know that's shocking to those of you who know me. Yeah, I also tweeted it, Kay, and put it on Facebook. So I try to make it as widely known as I can because I know that that happens. You have to click on the U button right before you go live. And when you notify Twitter and Facebook, you have to make sure the U is blue. You have to click on the U button right before you go live. I'll have to look and see what you're talking about, Jennifer. I can't picture what you're talking about, but I know I send out a separate tweet on my own, not related to Ustream or depending on Ustream to send it. I tweet it myself from my own account, and I put it on my Facebook with my own account. I'm rubbing this one a little bit more because I want it to clean up, and I want it to clean up through a stencil. So remember we did this one. Excuse me. Right? This clean up with the Tighten Buff. Well, now I want to get this kind of coloring, that mishmash of colors from all and shapes from all the previous pulls, pulled up through the shape of another stencil. Let's see, is that going to do it? Crap. It's not working. It was too, I don't know if I didn't rub it enough or if it was still too much paint. And it wasn't a lot of paint, to be honest. Are you on Kay Moore? Are you on Twitter? Yeah, that didn't work. See all that paint that it left down there? See the top of it kind of worked? See where you see the design, All right, that's what I was hoping, but it didn't pick this up. So let me try to go in again. Of course, I'm only going to get the upper part if it works at all, because this is already gone down here. Okay, go in and follow me, and mine is PLYNNT, like P for Patty, my middle name Lynn, LYNN, then T for Tolly. It's PLynT, and follow me so you'll get notified on there. And I hate Twitter, man. I just don't get Twitter, and I'm usually pretty I don't know if I would say savvy, but I can figure stuff out most of the time. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, what this looks like up here. But for some reason, the whole thing didn't pull off like that. But that would make cool little strips put in a collage, wouldn't it? Got the cleanup page through a stencil. And now the beauty of this is that underneath of this stencil are going to be the rings in that mishmash of colors. So let's get that. I know you do, Eileen. I cannot stand it. I don't like the way it displays. I don't like that I can't just see a thread without fighting to see it. I don't like it. I have all my notes. I very rarely check it. So if anybody's trying to reach me, Twitter's not the way to go. I will find it by just an odd chance of dumb luck. Because pretty much some of the only times that I use it is when I let me get this off of here. When I'm going in to tweet something, and that's not even once a week. All right, let's see what we got here. See how the rings are colored? And shine. I do have Twitter, but I don't care to use it. Just like you don't like Facebook, Jean, I don't like Twitter. I love Facebook. Just a difference of opinion. Summer 20. Just saying. Yeah, that was the bubble mask that I just used. Hey, Billy. So, let's see. Let's see. Oops. That's going to be a cool cleanup print, too. I wonder what would happen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean this up real quick. And do another cleanup print on this. Get my plate cleaned up and try something with the Distress Inks. Now, when you guys have done this before on your jelly plate, do you just smush the colors right onto the plate like people do on their craft mats? Yeah, I know, Travis. I might be a little too wordy for Twitter, too. I don't know. Not my thing. Use your small shaped stencils, Jean. All right, well, we're about to find out. Let's see. There's cleanup of that. See all those little bits, crusty bits of the shiny stuff. Up here I got the green on this end against the black. It looks cool close up. I don't know how well this shows up on my non-focusing camera. Oh, look at that. See, I scared it right into focusing. All right. So I guess this is pretty dry. So let's, I have warm colors in a stack here, and I have some cool colors. I didn't get them all. I just got a few of them. So I'm going to do a layer. Do I want to do it through a stencil? I'm thinking about, I wonder how this would work if I smush some of the inks down on here. Do you spray it with water then, Jean? And then I was thinking put this down, right? And then pull a print. Jean smushes everything wherever she can. Oh, Eileen, why do I read your quotes out loud? Knucklehead. So I don't know. While she gets to answer me, I'm going to go ahead and yes, Joan, I have one, but use acrylic, use my oxide over the pigment, pull off the acrylic. Okay, well, let's just dive in, shall we? Don't know what I'm doing. Never do. I didn't. I just used the full strength, but you could water for sure. Okay, well, let's do it full strength, and let's see what happens here. Get some yellow down there. That's the fossilized amber. And let's throw some on. Oh, criminally. Hang on. Throw some orange in there. And I know they kind of contaminate a little bit when you when they touch each other, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. And let's just, I'll try not to do it, but I want to get some the red in there too and get the warm colors on my first layer. Right? Wonder if I should spritz. Let's spritz. Alright, spritzing with one of these bad boys from far up to just let a little mist. A little mist. Stop spritzing. Don't be an idiot. Okay, and I'm going to put this down here. And now, what kind of paper should I use, though? I'm thinking cardstock, right? Not deli. We'll try deli later, but I'm going to do cards. Oh, I put it down crooked. Oh, well. Let's see what happens. Am I off the bottom of the page? There we go. Well, there's that. You put them in there. Not sure what I was expecting, but let's try it on deli and see what happens. Thinking it'll just beat up on there. Yeah, it just kind of floats on the, and now of course it's all over here. So let's try, let me blot that off with another piece of card and let that suck up off of there. Get over there, rascal. Put that down. Put that down. I'm going to have to do a double sandwich here. Oh, brayer it after I spritz the water? Okay. I'm going to have to get a baby wipe and wipe this off, or it's going to be all over everything. That's the only time I clean off my stencils. Let's see what will happen if I hit that with water. Let's set that over there and just let it do its thing, whatever that is. All right, let's do a blue layer. Oh, look at these two colors. How did that happen? Wonder if I should baby wipe that. It's kind of dirty still. Hang on. Oh, the phone. This is like mad scientist experiments. I just don't want to use my brayer that has acrylic paint on the ink pad and pigment breaks apart in acrylic paint. Yeah. See all that stuff on my jelly plate? All right. That's still a little damp. All right, here we go. We're going in. Broken china, cracked pistachio, wilted violet, and a little spritzeroo. And I might have a cleaner brayer. Or not. Oh, I do, but it's this gigantic thing, but I guess that won't matter. Let's see what happens. Whoa. Hello. I should put this on something. Ooh, that'll probably look kind of cool. See how that, I just brayered that off. We might have something here. Let's see. Now, do I want to put, look how, of course it all beat it up on here, right? So, hi, Rebecca. Do I want to put another mask down on there and see what happens? Maybe just something simple like this. It won't really do much, I don't think, but we'll see. Okay, here goes nothing. The chalky residue, it just gives it a different appearance. More of like an, well, it's oxidized. It looks oxidized, if you know what that looks like. All right. Whoa, look at you. I don't know what I was thinking it was going to do, but it did that. And I don't know if that's going to do anything. Oh, well. Great. Huh. I guess I should dry this, huh? Heat gun, plug her in. Don't anybody panic, I'm not putting the heat gun on my jelly plate. Those are kind of stubborn with the drying over here. Look out. Look out, look out. Okay, what else do I have over here that I haven't used? color-wise? I use those. I used the bricks. I didn't use the worn lipstick. Faded jean. I like this ice spruce. Oh, I got peeled paint. Faded jeans. Huh. What do I want to do? That probably won't show. Bye, Terry. Enjoy your dinner. I'm just going to let that there, and I think I'm going to throw this, just for gigs, just throw this back in there. And I know some of that color might contaminate a little bit, but I'm just playing. Oh, no worries, Terry. It's good. The sale is good until Monday at midnight, actually, Eastern. What I always do when I go to their site is oh, look, I got my coupon code covered up. I always go put everything in my cart as I know that I like it. And then I go back when I sneak up on ordering and try to be more reasonable with what I want to spend money on. Oh, that's kind of starting to look like raku a little bit in some places. Very interesting. Oh, I wanted to see what these were doing. Of course, I laid that on top of there and it's smeared. Yeah, that's not much. I'm not going to worry about that one. But this was kind of cool how I brayered it off. Kind of looks like a skyline-ish. Just trying to pick that up off of there a little bit. Or not. But I don't think these are going to work. You know what? Maybe they would work better on deli if you didn't spray them. You know, if you just put ink down on there. You know what I mean, Vern? What the hell? Good Lord, I got my computer charger cord hung up in all my brayers in the drawer. Try sloping and not stamping a square. Sloping. Swiping. That makes more sense with the swiping. Yeah, I wasn't wild about the squares. So I will try swooping or whatever you said. Some of that's starting to look kind of interesting though. I mean, it's just a mumbo jumbo of, you know, stuff, but there's spots of genius in there, like this orangey bit right here. There you go. There's a good picture of what it looks like. That's kind of cool. And there's several spots like that. I'm going to keep putting layers on. What the hell? What do I want to put on there next? I'm going to pull some more of my favorites in there. Ice spruce. I get a little bit of you in there, buddy. Let me hit this with a heat gun real lightly. Black spots. That's a good idea. Anything with a pop of black helps, right? At least it does in my book. Actually, that's what I might do to this, Travis. I might pick out something for a little papa and throw it on there. And actually, I think I'm going to use one of my older designs. And I am going to brayer this because I do want it to beat up. I don't want it to cover everything. Oh, that's pretty. Look at there. Is it you there, little rascal? And I just want this to kind of like pick up where it picks up, right? Huh. Might have been too much. You still kind of see the Outback star in there, ish. um, let's do, what time is it? 7:47. All right. I'm going to get some more of this orange and yellow. I think that's really cool in there. Orange in the center. And I don't know where else it's going to hit when I do that. Over here, maybe. Let's throw in a little bit more of the yellow. I'm slooping. All right, let's see, where do I want to do that? I want, oh crap, I got it backwards. That's not going to work. We'll just do this. What happens, happens. Or metallic watercolor splots on here. Whoa, that's getting crazy. But look at that raccoonish looking stuff up here. I might have gone a layer or two too far, but I like it, actually. We'll play with this some more tomorrow. And there's still a couple I haven't used. But like the Punchinella one, you guys know what that looks like, right? But I'll do it using it on something else, not just jelly plating. We'll mix in and do something else tomorrow. But you know what? I think I... You know what I'm thinking? Raku pottery, Jean, R-A-K-U. It's a pottery that they make the pottery and then they put it like in a trash can with newspaper and different kind of stuff shredded up and have certain crystals that they glaze the pot with. And then they set the paper on fire and it burns these crystals into the ceramics. And actually, I can show you a bead. Yeah. Oh, this is Raku. Hang on. I have a collection upstairs, but that's a type of Raku. And where did I put it? stuff around. Oh, Lordy. I sat too long, I'm all jacked up. I used to have some raku. Yeah, I do. I do. Have some raku. Oh, God. These are little beads that are raku. See all the different colors in it. Some are shiny. Some look more matte. But see those? There you go. There's a good shot. That's raku. And that's what I was saying, you know, some of this kind of reminds me of how crazy mottled up that is in color. Oh, I don't even know when Jen streams on Friday night. I hope I didn't step on her toes. I'm just streaming tonight because I have the stencil sale going on and I'm trying to promote it while it's still effective. Because sometimes people miss my stream or my announcement of it and then they get all jacked up because they missed a coupon. So I try to stream every day for a couple hours for you know, while the sale's effective. So here's what I'm talking about. Of course, you can't see that. But here's the sale going on. SUMMER20 is the code. And that gets you 20% off the entire site or your entire purchase. I have a bunch of new designs that we demoed today. And I'll be demoing them again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, Saturday at 11 Eastern, and Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And so anyway, you get an order. If you order $50 and you have at least one of my designs in there, you get this free mask. And if you're in the U.S., you get free shipping on the same $50 order. Yeah, right, Jean? Kind of raku-ish. Oh, good. 9 Eastern. Okay, good. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try. That's kind of crazy, right? Let's do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this back down. How did I have that? This way. And it's not going to line up exactly because it was on there a couple different times. So it's just a shadow of that, right? But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these new metallic watercolors because I can't hardly stand not using them yet. And what color would look good in there? I'm going to use this light gold color. I need to get a brush. This one's a little floppier. This is a silver Black Label 12. And I'm going to use this. Oh, wow. Creamer is creamy. Wow, that looks pretty. Let's see if I can splot these bad boys. It's a splotting. I need a little more water. I'm going to have gold all over my computer. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have gold splots everywhere. But I'm trying to preserve that shadowy design of the stencil in there. It's kind of cool what it's doing to the ink when this wet watercolor hits it. Okay, look at that yummy goodness. All right, I'm going to let you sit out here. And somewhere, where am I going to put you now, Luscious? Oh my goodness. Well, that'll work for now. All right, I'm going to get this off of here. That's kind of cool, huh? The shimmery on there. There's a good shot. Patty's got the Midas touch. This mirror has Patty gone blurry. Oh, I am looking at myself. I am blurry now. Of course, you're seeing that 40 seconds behind what I'm saying, but yeah, I don't know what happened there and why it went so blurry. But it's getting more shimmery as it dries. Thanks, Travis. I do too. Actually, mama like. It's funny, I can turn it on one angle where I don't see any of the gold, and I turn it up a little bit and boom, there she is. But I don't know what else I might do with that. I'm not sure. We'll do something, even if it's wrong. Okay, kids, I'm gonna go up and have some din-din with my husband. And I thank everybody for hanging with me. We'll do some more play tomorrow about the same time. And yeah. I wanted to pull this one out to see how it dried. Or if it dried. It's still cool to the touch. But that's the one that had those peaks of the paint in there. It did kind of flatten out a little bit as it dried. Not bad. I feel like I got to do something else to this, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I'll stew on it. Thanks, Jean. Does it look? It does look kind of chalky. Yeah, I don't know if that comes through. You know how they're usually really bright, clear colors? It's more milky. Thanks, Jen, for you putting the links up there, honey. I appreciate it. So, yeah, it does have a chalky look to it. But it's cool how all these layers, even though I think I overdid it, it didn't really go muddy because I dried them in between. But I'm sure I can screw one up tomorrow. So, all right, kids. Gonna leave you with that. Oh, that looks blurry. And I will see you, what did I say, 6 p.m. tomorrow. So, thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate you hanging in with me. And I gotta say, Tam, I'm still here, but I was just saying goodbye, Tam. But I'm coming on tomorrow at 6 p.m. again for a couple hours. But here's the code, SUMMER20. And it's the same deal as previous times, 20% off. Spend $50 and at least one of my designs, you get that free mask that's pictured there. And you also get free shipping in the US for a $50 order. And it's iStencils.com. Groovy? All right, guys. I'm going to save my video, which will take a second. I'm going to stop the recording first. So bye-bye, YouTube.